Hello everybody, Skywolf here. I'm using my computer to record this video and the camera on it is really bad, and today it just seems especially bad. Maybe it's the grey wall behind me, but this is the only room I can record in right now, so here we are. So I'll try to see if I can up the quality of the video before I upload it. So today's video is long overdue, and I think it's the Digimon Tri review video. Hello, hi, we're here. And I think I actually did a review on the original movie more than once at some point. I don't know. I don't remember much of my other content, I'm not gonna lie. It was like 5 years ago when I was 13. 6 years ago. Okay, so this is going to be a review of basically Digimon Tri as a whole. So I'm going to be reviewing all the movies at once, and rather than just go by each individual movie, I'm just going to go by like the character journeys that happened, stuff that went on that was like connected through all the movies. And I'm not good at doing non-spoiler reviews, so if you have not watched the Digimon Tri movies, they're all on YouTube for free, with ads, but they're all on YouTube for free. And I know I know they didn't really live up to the hype a lot of people had, that's why it took me so long to watch them. But having had now finally watched them all, I must say, movies 1 and 2, probably they're not as good as the others. Because movies 3 and on, 3 through 6, made me cry at least once. And if a movie makes you cry, then it's done something right. So you should go watch it. Because it's a good little movie series. And it's a good little Digimon series. And it's gonna make you cry. So, my review, watch it. Why haven't you watched it? It's on YouTube for free. Okay. So let's start with talking about the new animation, artwork and style, I guess. So the original Digimon Adventure series was kind of known for its bad animation. So it was nice to see that they went full out for Tri. It was really nice to see. And the fight scenes are a lot more epic. However, I watched the English dub. I've never seen the Japanese dub of the original Digimon Adventure. I have seen the Japanese version of the original Tri movie, Reunion, but none of the others. But it's not a lot of talking during the fights, jokes and stuff, which was normal back in the olden days. So that's the big difference, and I noticed a lot of people had a problem with it. But it was okay. Though when they switched to the fight scenes of the characters, it's just them looking real aggressive and stoic, and I'm just say something, make a joke. They're just standing there with his face. His face. Okay. So the first 2 movies open with the speech. And the speech is the first little part of the lore, and Digimon Tri is really lore heavy. Well, lore was usually in the background of the original Digimon Adventure. But it's always in the beginning. Da 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 da. And I think it's trying to explain some Digimon lore. But the problem with Digimon lore is that it's all over the place. This is because there's been several different kinds of series, and then there's all the games, most of which are Japanese exclusive, and it's really hard to connect all the lore. I mean, Tamos, if you've seen Rio, you probably, if you watched Tamers and you saw Rio, you probably at some point realized he's in the Digimon movie, first one of Digimon, Act 2 of the Digimon movie, in the Digimon like short movie, something Digimon. The one when Omnimon shows up, there's a little shot of him there when they're doing the missile thing. And then also in like Ken's flashback, you see like the back of his head, and then he's main character in Tamos, and he has his own game, and there's quite a few little continuity things with that. But Digimon lore is all over the place and very confusing, and there's no like spot where you can go just look at it all, and that was one of the weak points for the Tri movies, because a lot of what's causing to happen is based on the lore. So let's go over everything that happens with the lore. So there's two like godlike deities in the digital world. There's homeostasis. We first saw homeostasis in the original adventure anime. She possessed Koi during like the puppet mom first. She does this again in these movies, and homeostasis is a lot more active than the other godlike figure. The other godlike figure, English name is King Drazel, and we never see him or hear his voice. He somehow corrupted Genai, that's a thing. But I found out through watching reviews and stuff that King Drazel, I believe he shows up in some type of game, but there's like fully like CGI like 3D-ish movie that's only Digimon only. There's no like Digidestin or anything. Digimon like, you know the Digimon X versions? What's the name of the movie? Oh, I knew it. Like X Evolution or something? Shows how King Drazel is defeated. He's not defeated in Tri movies. Okay. You can find it like online, like I watched it on YouTube after Tri because I was like, who is King Drazel? Someone explain this. And it also explains the X Evolution series, so you know, there's like epic versions of the Digimon you see and you're like, where is this from? What game is this? It's a movie. The animation, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole Tumblr post on that movie because it's a thing. It's a little explaining, but I feel like making a video on it, so we're gonna make a Tumblr post on it at some point. So look out for that and check out my Tumblr. There's already other Digimon content on there. Okay. Another big thing people had with the movie is the O2 cast. The opening scene, first thing we ever seen, they like released the like first 5 minutes of the movie of reunion early. I remember back in the day, everyone freaking out about it. We see the O2 cast get their asses handed to them, and then like nothing for the first movie, and then like Genai is masquerading as the Digimon Emperor most of the time. Kind of creepy. Doc Genai's kind of creepy. But we don't find out what's going on with the O2 cast to the last movie because what's her name? The lady government agent. Oh gosh, her name is so hard for me to remember. I remember Mr. Himagenia. Himakawa? I think her name's Himakawa. She lies mad about him. But the O2 cast, apparently other Digidestin are going missing, but we only find out what happened to the O2 cast. I guess they all got saved along with the O2 cast. Who knows? Let's try. But what happened to the O2 cast and the little resolution happens in the last movie. It's not the most important part of that scene, and we only really see the outlines. So the O2 cast has like 0.5 presence throughout this whole thing. It's fine. It's fine. Did I miss them? Yes. But it's fine. Okay. So Tai main character Digimon goes through this arc that kind of takes all of the movies to complete. He doesn't really know what he wants to do with his future, and that a government agent, Mr. Regina, kind of acts as a role model for Tai, and he fits this role well. His secret background helps, and then also he's just like a good teacher, and he actually really cares about the kids. So Tai, like, he doesn't know what he wants to do. He's also like starting to really realize how much damage Digimon cause for fighting. And you can tell he's matured a lot, which is contrasting with Matt. Matt hasn't matured a lot. He's like still in the same mindset he was as a kid, and Tai is starting to go out of it. And then, so it's mostly Tai having to like come to terms with fighting and like try to figure out a way to cause less damage. And like Matt's arc is basically coming to understand Tai's new point of view, which doesn't happen until Tai almost dies in the movie Coexistence. We'll get into the after effects of that later, but yeah. But that was Matt's and Tai's little character arc. And Tai's character arc is resolute in the last movie because of Mr. Regina. So Mr. Regina and Miss Hanakata are secret government agents who also happen to be the original Digidestin. Mr. Regina, I do believe, was the first leader. One of his Digimon became the full self, and I believe his is the tiger by Yumamon, something like. I don't remember the tiger's name. But yeah, which is cool. And also no lore, but it's related. It's the only lore that's related to Digimon Adventure. It's the only lore. So that's fine. It's the one lore that's good. But yeah, Mr. Regina ends up sacrificing himself to save Tai and the O2 cast. God, I sobbed so hard when he died. I cried so much. But like, it allowed Tai to like finally decide what he was gonna do with his life and like come to terms with what had to be done. So that was good. Made me cry a lot. I sobbed hard watching these movies. What's the one made me cry the most though? Okay, so let's talk about Mimi. Mimi gets a good arc in the second movie. Her personality has a few. How do you describe Mimi? Mimi is the kind of person that likes to do something and just go right into it. However, she doesn't always, ask everyone if this is what they want to do, but she usually is doing something for everyone, which is a big character flaw, but also, She gets called a narcissist. Kinda okay word. Bit meh. Not really a word that comes to mind with Mimi. She puts her foot in her mouth. Except when she does things. And Mimi's great again. She doesn't really think things through. Bad things happen sometimes. But at the end of the movie, Mimi accepts this about herself. And Rosemon shows up. Okay, I love all the Digimon megas. It's about time we got them all. Matt and Tai were the only ones. Rosemon was good. And Gabumon's mega is pretty cool. I like the hammer. Okay. Well, on the topic of the second movie. Can we let Leomon live for once? Please. 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 Let Leomon live. Please. Okay. And then Joe. Joe's kind of growing up, and like, this is kind of explored in O2. As they get older, they don't have as much time for the digital world. Saving the universe, you don't have time for it. And Joe kind of wants to like just grow up You know, Joe was never the most amused about being a Digidestin, so this makes sense. But he doesn't want to lose Gabumon. And, like, this causes a bit of a conflict. But eventually he comes to realize that, yeah, he's gotta fight. And maybe not study so much. And he seems really happy after this. In the third movie, he seems quite happy. He also has a girlfriend, which the running joke is she real? And we never see her on screen, so we never get, is she real? Like, she was supposed to meet Gabumon. I would have loved to see that. Hi, this is my Digimon. No, he's not bad. Well, kind of, sort of. Okay. Who's next? Sora. So her arc really starts in the third movie, where Beamon is telling her, you need to look after yourself. And then, after the reboot, and the Digimon lose all our memories. Beamon doesn't really take to Sora like the other Digimon take to their partners. But at the same time, you can tell Beamon cares about Sora, and she gets really frustrated with Sora, repeating something Beamon had said when she still had her memories. Why don't you look after yourself? So, and it's very, very cute, very sweet, very heartbreaking. Phoenix Mon looks really cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's see. Izzy was great in the movies. He nearly overlooks himself to death, and him and Tintamon, Tintamon broke my heart at the end of the third movie. I was a sobbing mess. I was. This is a really rambly review, I know, I'm sorry. But it was really sweet, and then I love how, Tintamon told Izzy, never stop learning, never stop doing that. That's, my favorite thing about you. And after the reboot, when the Digimon lose all their memories, which is a thing we will talk about later, it's frustration incarnated. Izzy, kind of just walks up to them and is like, hi, I want to learn more about your world. Da-da-da-da-da. He uses what he knows, as Digimon said, don't ever lose that, to gain their trust, and it's, really cute, really sweet. I cried. Again. Alright. TK. Oof. He got a new voice actor for Tri, and I didn't notice at first. I didn't notice until I was watching all the extra stuff on my DVDs, and then I watched the video comparing them all. He's a good voice. It's a good voice for TK because it's similar to his O2 voice, but his O2 voice is it sounds way too mature for a 12-year-old. Really and truly. Of course, watching O2, you probably wouldn't realize they're 12. 12, 13, that's what they were, 12, 13-ish. It's good TK voice. I forget the name of the guy, his new voice actor. Sorry. Sorry, guys. TK's little arc. Okay, so Padmon gets affected. It's real sad. And TK just gets starts watching over him below possessive. We don't know how TK's traumatized by Digimon. And so he doesn't tell anyone that Padmon was infected, which is probably something he should have done, but he didn't. He kind of just looked after Padmon until the end. And when Andrewmon starts to go berserk, he fell to the ground, and that was really heartbreaking. And afterwards, he was like, could you tell someone something that was wrong like that? He's the reason. What happened with his story arc in the third movie is the reason the whole group just doesn't freak out on Mako. We'll get to Mako. But yeah. it was sad. Tika made me cry. And then, like, he gets Paimon back, which is super cute, and the rest of his thing is basically like how he was in O2, kind of looking after Koi. And we'll get to that later. That's gonna be a whole little rant. I love TK. TK is one of my favorites. He's so cute. It's so great to see how far he's gone. And how sweet he is. Also, in the O2 and like the original Digimon, he always wore the same hat. His hat collection in the Tri movies is terrific. Points for the hat collection. Okay. Chloe. Woo. So Chloe basically... Can we call her a prophet? Can we call Chloe a prophet? That's basically what she is. I mean, come on now. So, Chloe gets possessed. Twice. That was Sling. After the reboot, she notices that Salomon seems really happier, which makes sense, not having the memories of Mayurasmon. And she has really flat out. Her stuff like comes out of nowhere because of how out of nowhere what causes it happen. When Tyler nearly dies, she freaks out. Gardamon digivolves to a Pharmon fall down mode, which looks bad, eh? But then like creepily DNA digivolves with Meikumon and becomes like this fallen angel creepy looking thing. That name I don't even want to remember. They didn't even call it that most of the time in the movie. They just kept saying Meikumon. I'm like, it's not the name of the Digimon. It's the name of the Digimon. Gatomon. Gamon's really cute. They managed to pull her out of that, but they couldn't save Megamon. That kind of made me a little angry, but it was sad. And like all through the last movie, Chloe's like really sad and not herself, and like she has this dream sequence. Like I'm pretty sure it's the opening of the movie, and it's basically reflecting how huge reunion started. Her going to wake up Ty, but Ty's not in the bed. That got me. And then, yeah. And I like how a whistle was used after the reboot, which, you know, continuity area, how is the whistle there? Also, where was it during O2? That was an old question of mine. Yeah, there it is. We love the whistle. We love callbacks. We love a good callback. It was cute. And also, Gadamon's mega form, Holy Dramon? I think that's the name. It's Holy Dragon, little angel dragon. I love it. It's so cute, and I'm glad they kept it consistent and didn't go to a fallen one. Which is the other mega form Gatomon can have. They kept it with the original one that they had. It's the third act of the Digimon movie English version, but it's a movie, something like the Golden Digimentals, I think. Really long A title that no one needs. I mean, really? But I like that they kept it consistent. Because that Digimon is so cool. But like, Chloe's reaction when Ty shows up is like the only bad thing that Chloe's character, like, Chloe's character does. Because it's like, you've been dead this whole time. But I'm gonna get on to you about wanting to kill Megamon. But I also go with you because you're my brother, and you know what? I thought you were dead for a while. It's like, well, why did you not tackle him? Do siblings just not tackle each other after they haven't seen one another for a long time? Is that only an American thing? I'd tackle my brother if I thought he'd been dead. He'd be on the ground, like, I'd basically be how Agumon was. Agumon is so cute. Agumon is so cute. Okay. And now we get on to the new Digidestin. Miku. So she's really mysterious. Her dad is a Digimon researcher. What's her quest? Do we know? I saw like a Tumblr post with the word strength beside her, which is a good word for her, but what's her quest? I also know that she was supposed to be like a foil to Koi, like kind of bullying, like, cause you know Koi's kind of puppet-ish, magical, psychic weird powers. And basically she has to go to terms with having to kill a Digimon. There's a lot of parallels between this movie and like the movie with Wheelers and like, the third act of the Digimon movie, Golden Interdimensional, stupid long name. Which is good. But her character arc mostly goes against the other government agents. Himajima, her arc, because she's the original Digidestin. Her Digimon was like sacrificed, and like her Digimon's power helped create the Sovereign. And so she lost her Digimon forever, and she's like she wanted the world to reboot in order to get her Digimon back, but her Digimon, similar to Beelmon, didn't warm up to her at all and ran off, and she was never able to find her Digimon again. She ended up going into the Dark Ocean. Hi, there's that again. Still haven't seen the King of the Dark Ocean. Still waiting on that. But anyway. But I like Maiku's character, and I like her scene of Tai, and I like the after scene with Agumon even better, because it's so sweet. It's so cute. And like, Meikumon. Okay, Meikumon. Meikumon is a Digimon. We see her egg in the very beginning. It gets corrupted by like a little piece of data that's like, ooh, I'm so bad. Ooh, we ain't professional here. The final boss of Digimon Adventure, the original, the guy they fought in space that like killed them all and they had to come back. He's like, a piece of that corrupted data hit Meikumon, and like, the more she digivolves, the worse it gets, and when she gets angry, the worse it gets. And that's what's causing the virus initially, and why the reboot happens. But afterwards, even though she was rebooted, that virus is still in there and still messing with her. So things are still going wrong. What needed, like, the perfect solution would have been to kill Kumon, but in the digital world, where like Izzy could like get her data, pull that out. But because Meiku never told him it was Meikumon, that didn't happen. And because she died in the human world, that didn't happen. Because as Jenna explained, if you die in the human world, you don't come back if you're a Digimon. Which we already knew because of Rizamod. Poor Rizamod. We love Rizamod. Okay. But I like Meiku, and I like her a lot. She's a really good character. I was kind of sad that she moved away at the end of the movie, but I kind of get it. But it makes you wonder why they moved there. If she was just going to move back. I'm curious. Okay. So, let's talk about shipping in Digimon, okay? So one of the big things is the love triangle between Tai, Matt, and Sora, which I hate. In Digimon 2 kind of ended this, and I was okay with that, but then like they brought it back in the first movie, and I was so unamused. I hate love triangles. It's also a reason I like Meiku, because like, it doesn't really happen at first, but towards the end of the movie, so like you can tell Tai's kind of developed a crush on her, which makes sense it doesn't happen immediately, because that's when they first meet her. But I like it. I like the Tai X Meiku ship. It's cute. So cute. I like, because like, we see a scene where it's Matt, Tai comforting Sora, and Tai like, he tries his best and he does really good. He does okay, but like, hi, doggy pants. But like, he doesn't seem to be able to like understand Sora that well, even though they've been friends forever. So it makes sense that they want to be a good relationship, if you know what you know. But like Sora seems to get angry at his like bad jokes that he tries to use when he's in an awkward situation and doesn't know what to do. But Meiku, you know what, Mei, we're gonna call him Mei, so I can pronounce it correct. Mei just goes in a southern accent, by the way, which like I almost fell off of my bed when she did a southern accent. I'm from the south. I have a speech impediment, so I don't really have an accent. I know I sound British. It's a speech impediment. But Mako just goes, "Well, you're just a peach, huh?" I was like, oh my god. Ooh, fell in bed. Almost fell in my bed. But I like that. I like that a lot because she got that Ty was trying to be nice. And didn't know what to say. But like Ty kind of get mad. I was like, sorry, and he left. And like Mako didn't quite seem to get why Ty got mad at all. But then here comes adorable little Agumon. Agumon. Just like, hey, let's go get something to eat. Wait, you don't want food? It's okay. By the way, I miss Mikumon when he said that. And that made Mako cry. It was like, good job, Agumon. Okay, and then Ship doesn't really get all that explored. Which you think it would have, considering they get married, but you know what, okay. One that is, like, funny, and we know it doesn't really happen, but it's funny, is Izzy's little crush on Mimi. It's a cute little side plot, but, like, you also understand why they never got together. Because when Mimi gets reckless and accidentally causes a newscaster helicopter crash, Izzy's mad because he's like, you need to wait. He's like, I'm not gonna. And then, like, when he tries to drill Mako for information on Mekumon, Mimi's like, you need to let her, like, she's recovering, you need to not. Because Mimi's emotional thinker and Izzy's, like, more of a logical thinker. So you see how they clash, but it's still cute how he has a crush on her. It's still cute. Alright. So we all know this is the biggest ship in the fandom. TKX Koi. And we all know there's like debate over it's canon or not, but god, did they love the ship bait us so much. Can we talk about that? They love to ship bait the Takari fans. And I'm kind of mad about it, but it's just real stuff I can use to validate my sip, so I don't scream and rage about it, you know? But like, we know TK accidentally gave away his little crush, episode 13 of Book 2. And he basically does that again in the last movie, and it's very cute. It's very cute. Love how protective he is of... God, could you just make up kids already? Jesus. Okay. There's also a scene where Koi's like, TK's going up a little bit. Which is cool. Also, I love Koi's teasing. Like, there's like 3 running jokes that go on in the movie. Is Joe's girlfriend real? Koi keeps teasing TK about being a flirt. And then TK keeps on going on. The only one who has my heart is Matt, which is hilarious. They're all hilarious, and I love them. Okay, so we should probably talk about... Let's do this little rant about the reboot. So the reboot happens because of the virus, but the reboot basically fails. It's like, and the reason the reboot happened is because Izzy couldn't figure out any other way. And the only reason Izzy couldn't figure out any other way is because Miku never said Mikumon is the virus. Had he known that, he could have fixed everything, but he couldn't. And it sucks. And they almost rebooted the whole universe. But Izzy manages to find a way to stop that by recovering the Digimon's memories. Unfortunately, evil Jedi stops them from being able to say Mikumon. We hate it. We hate it a lot. We hate the whole thing with the reboot. Though it did come up with good, cute character moments. I will admit. I will admit. And then Omnimon got this cool new form at the end. I liked it. I liked Doraemon's new form. His little wings were cool. So angel wings. I don't remember what the name was. Okay. And then right at the end of the last movie, and I hadn't noticed this till it was said, it's Goemon's one and only line. He's like, yeah, I haven't had a line like all movie or something. I was like, break the full four. Word at the end, why don't you? Break the full four. That was funny. I had to mention it because I died laughing. And then dun 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 dun. I love how this was used. Dun dun is probably going to be on par with the whistle. Matsumonica. Dun dun. In the fandom. That little phrase. Cause oh my god. It made me sad. And the only other thing I want to say is that the music was amazing. I specifically am a diehard for the ending credit song of the third movie. But I'm also a diehard of the third movie in general. Is there anything else I want to say? I have a little list of things. But I also took notes on like every mercurial detail during the movie. So let me double check. See if there's anything else I want to say. Okay, so there's a bunch of little moments throughout the movies that are really sweet. We get the girls going out to eat in the first movie. In the second movie, we get the cute little spa scene, which was hilarious. Die hard that one. I love the school festival. The little ghost stories was kind of out of place, but it was funny. I think that's about all I have. But it was cute to have those little quiet moments, but the pacing wasn't very good with them, but I like them. Okay. So at the end of the third movie, they open a gate to the digital world and go into the digital world. But they use a D3 to do it, but it's not GK's or Cooley's, and it kind of looked like Kent's. And the government lady had it. And I was very confused about that. But the government lady, who knows where she got it. It might have been Kent's. Okay. I do believe that's everything I want to say about Digimon Tri. I love Digimon Tri. I'll probably rewatch it again soon. It was really good. Third movie is my favorite. There's a lot of other stuff I didn't talk about, because if I did, this would be a stupid long video. It's already kind of a stupid long video, but I know my reviews are usually really rambly. I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of a rambler. So welcome to my world ramblers. If you're new, subscribe. I have a second channel, Queen of Daydreams. check that out. I also have a Tumblr, which is like, if you go on my Tumblr, you'll figure out all kinds of things I'm into. I also make cool posts. I'm gonna get back to uploading on Tumblr more, uploading on YouTube more, and my old Wattpad. Gonna start working on those stories again. All stuff for 2021. Yeah, but as I said at the beginning of the video, all the Digimon Tri movies are on YouTube for free, and you should watch them because they're pretty good. And is there anything else I want to say? Oh, I think that's everything. The lore is very crazy in Digimon, and if anyone from like Digimon Studios is watching, or Toei Animation, a lore book that explains all the lore from the games and the TV and whatever else. Just a book all about the lore of Digimon that connects everything and makes stuff make sense. That would be great. That would be great. That would be great. Because you keep throwing lore at me and I don't understand half of it. I have to go to other sources to understand half of it. But yeah. If you made it to this into this video, I can't believe you did. Most people don't. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Stay random.